we have accidents in the country. And I read for you the statistics earlier. It is clear that all these reasons are human error, outright human error. In fact, we are misusing the word accidents because accidents presuppose that it is an accident. But in this situation, you realize that the statistics given indicate that people are outrightly becoming reckless and negligent and causing deaths directly. In fact, going forward, Parliament should think, and all of us should think through, perhaps actual punishment that ensue to those who cause road accident, particularly when it is found that it is actually outright reckless actions of individuals, should attract even more serious punishment to ensure that people become more careful in the road. So personal responsibility, that's why we are talking about raising more awareness. We have also taken responsibility to ensure that the institutions like the CS Interior spoke about, who are involved in charge of enforcement. I mean, we wouldn't like to stop people on the road and inspect vehicles and delay traveling. But what do you do if the information is clear that if people are left to personal choice and decisions and personal responsibility, they cause this number of deaths that we see here? The other thing we need to talk about, although we know that the accidents happen more in the northern corridor, I mean from Mombasa to Malaba and from Vanga to Lamu, we now know also that most of the accidents now have been exported. That's the wrong word. I mean, have been taken, devolved actually, that's the right word, devolved to villages, thanks to our new mode of transport, the border. And if you look at the statistics as I read to you, 1,190 motorcyclist riders so far have died. And the passengers they carry, 411 have died. You can see, we used to worry so much about highways, but now we have to depend on those who are in mashinani. And that's why we are working together also with county governments to help us ensure that enforcement is also done at the local level. And, you know, we just came into office and we've agreed that on a multi-agency approach and the interministerial approach between our ministry and the interior, we must make sure that we have a longer and serious and more deep conversation on how to manage our motorcyclists to ensure that border does not devolve accidents to the local level. So the NTSA and the police department are going to do everything humanly possible in this festive season to ensure that we reduce the road carnage. But going forward, as I've said before, we have a long-term approach. We have a long-term plan to make sure that we utilize technology. And if we utilize technology well, to put more cameras in our highways, to put working cameras in the city and other parts of the country. In the future, we will be catching all the offenders easily, and we are going to institute also technologically ways of ensuring that we have instant fines for those who are going to commit offenses.